Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kago coming at you with another video. And today I just wanted to give you guys probably some of the most helpful tips that you can get for getting one thing and one thing only, and that is going to be Motes of Broken Time. These eventually become the only way for you to get upgrades outside of your daily rating of doing normal, mythic, and heroic if you're sweating your nuts off like I am. But it is going to be really imperative for increasing your eye level outside of those raids, trying to get it maxed out at 740. So I wanted to take the time and talk about all these awesome methods. When you are doing the raid, you are able to get each of these. So as I said, the raid is going to be of Trial and Valor and Emerald Nightmare, and you can do these on normal, heroic, and mythic every single day. And these are going to drop as I say, is going to be normal will drop 2 motes per boss, your heroic will drop 3 motes per boss, and your mythic will drop 4 motes per boss, which comes to a total of 10 bosses, so you get 40, 30, or 20 motes. So doing your mythic run is 4 pieces of gear. Doing your heroic run is 3 pieces of gear, and doing your normal run is 2 pieces of guaranteed upgrade pieces of gear, which can be once like I said, I am just literally searching for ways to get the most motes that I possibly can. And so another way to do this is by simply just questing. I personally have finished all the questing. I did all the lore runners here in Legion, so I have all the zones unlocked and done, and it gave me a ton of these caches of infinite treasure, which you pretty much get for doing anything, but those all have the chance to have a mote of broken time. So obviously you do this once and you have a chance, and then even the reputation containers can have a chance to drop them as well. So it is really helpful with that, but we didn't get one there anyway. But we got 5 motes just from those chests right there, and these motes are, every time you get 10, will give you an upgrade to a piece of gear. So it'll just be 3 eye levels higher or whatnot than your total current eye level. So like some of my pieces are 669 at my highest right now, and that is the same as my weapons. And then like I have some 659 pieces that could be replaced, but they would all be 669 as of now to replace any piece of gear. And so on top of doing all of your quests, blasting those, you have the option of doing heroic dungeon spam. So I had a pre-stack here with my guild of Ron, Ilgak, Jim Crab, and Seto. And Seto wasn't even max level, and I will show you guys the footage and everything we did with that and finish the rest of the video. So I'll see you then. Voop. So one of the most powerful ways that you guys can get the Motes of Broken Time is to just get a group of crankers together. I got a full guild group here. We're all blasting, and you're going to just queue for random heroics, because at the end you get 2 chests, and those 2 chests give you like 4 or 5 motes, and with a full group of people, like 600 plus, getting tons of power, you can fly through these. We literally just randomly queue and pull boss to boss to get tons of motes. So I'm going to blast it here for an hour, and I will let you know how many dungeons we got, as well as the total motes and the gear that we got in an hour. But this is one of the fastest and best ways that you can utilize to get Motes of a Broken Time. So we're going to get after it, and I will see you at the end. Voop. Alrighty guys, so we finished our 1 hour of heroic blasting, and we were able to get 70 motes of broken time. So that is 70 that is 7 pieces of gear that are pure upgrades for you, which is absolutely amazing. It is one of the fastest methods that I have discovered here, and I was the highest eye level and most power in my group by far. They're like 600-ish, and I mean my healer Seto is only level 50, so he wasn't even max level, so you definitely could optimize it and do it better than what I did. We just sort of full sent it, and you could probably have 5 full-on DPS, but huge thanks to Seto, Ron, Ilgak, and Jim Crab for stopping by and blasting this with me. We got some really good progress, but more importantly, the only other thing that I have found is maybe doing world quests or questing, but that is a finite thing that you can do. You will run out of quests, so that might be big enough because of all the treasures of infinite knowledge that you're going to get from doing them, like these caches, and how much you'll get them. If it's a chain and you just go boom, 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 you might be able to compete with that, but I just really don't know. And so this is so good because right here is just 7 upgrades for pieces of gear. So like a pennant right there, bam, that's 660, but it's 666. That's where we're at. We're on that demonic demon hunter eye level. So we would like to get pieces that we don't already have for these. So like a trinket right there, that is huge. So that goes in for our 649 trinkets. Pretty awesome there. And yeah, just this is what makes this so good. And a 669 ring is phenomenal as well. 669 pants, and as you can see, you just go up and get levels. So in an hour we were able to increase our eye level pretty freaking high. We're at 664 overall item level, and then obviously you can obliterate tons of gear and you'll get a decent amount of artifact power. I think doing this at where I'm at, we were able to get quite a lot. I know I at least got 1 upgrade close to 2, so like 75k infinite power in an hour. Now that will vary because I do have 24 infinite knowledge, so I am pretty far along with that, and so it allows me to get more. So that yield is obviously going to be a giant question mark depending where your character is at. But like I said, that is really good for broken motes. And another important thing to note is while we were doing the dungeons, if there were world quests, things like that we were able to go in there and do. Ma had a world quest where we had to kill a rare spawn. That rare spawn also dropped motes, which was really, really good for us. And we got Ma like 3 times in this, and we were able to get some additional motes. And then also the random spawn treasure chests that are throughout the places have a chance to drop 0, 1, or 2 motes. We didn't always get a mote, but sometimes we did, and it was really, really beneficial for us and grinding. Another important thing to talk about is going to be Mythic pluses. So while Mythic pluses give you a decent amount of loot, it's not like the key to gear ratio is pretty freaking high. Like in order for me to get 669 pieces of gear from a Mythic Plus, I'm well over a level 30 Mythic Plus key, which is pretty grueling. It can be tiresome. You have to get a very good group, very geared to go after it and have a lot of power. And that is why I personally choose the heroic method, because it's brain off, full blast, and you will get a ton more gear than you would if you were to sit here and do that. So I just wanted to include my thoughts on Mythic Plus. Obviously, by all means, it is remixed, it is fun. Go out there and play and do whatever you want to do, but I just wanted to include that and give you guys my thoughts on it, so you know it does reward things, but unless you're soloing them, it's only a chance at gear, as well as you can get some decent motes too. But it just, I haven't seen the rewards being that incredibly worth it to justify beating something like a very casual chill heroic spam with friends. But anyway, guys, I truly hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, anything that I can add, definitely drop it down below and I will do my very best to answer it. But until next time, I'll see you later. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.
Hey you. Yes you. Are you still there? Well, I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this entire video and making it to the end here. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the other videos about World of Warcraft listed in these playlists down below. And thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.